Clear Funda. I am Damodar. Today we are going to talk about read the terminal history. We will do some operation as well, and we will do some hands-on. So let's start then. So the topic is 5 topic we are going to cover to read the terminal history. We will read the standard history, then we will filter out the history using grep. Then we will also execute some operation or command using the exclamation sign. Then we will move some or and all history to a file so that we can share with anyone. And then last we will clear the history. Okay, so let's start then. Okay, so the first thing, let's read the history in a standard way. So I will write history, history. So you can see there are 16 command I have already executed previously, and I'm getting all the records. So let's say I want to read last 5 result, right? So how we can do that one? So for that, history, and then you have to write number of result that you want. So let's say I want 5 result. So you can notice from 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17 we got last 5 result. Similar, you can get 1 or 2. Okay, now let's say we want to filter out all the result. Let's say you have a 500 command in your bash history. Then how will you get a specific command that you had executed 5 days back? So it will be quite difficult, right? So you can remember the command. So let's say history, and you want all the git commands, list of git commands. So how will you do that one? So history, exclamation sign, and then you have to write grep, regular expression, and then you have to write, let's say, git, list of all git. So all the commands which are having git should be displayed here. So you can see we have only 2 commands, cd git and the last command which we had executed. So similarly, let's clear it out. So again, let's say somebody has executed git pull command, right? So we are getting some error, that's fine. Let's say you want to run this command again. So what you have to do is that you have to go to the history, or you have to scroll up, and then you can run that one, right? Instead of doing that one, there is another way. How can you run the same command? For that we use exclamation sign. So you can click double exclamation sign, and then you can enter. So the previous command will automatically execute using double exclamation sign, using this. Fine. So let's say you want to execute some different command and you know the number, right? So let's clear it, history, and let's say you want to run cd git, let's say. So, or let's say you want to run 20th command, right? So exclamation, and just you have to mention 20. So the 20 will be executed. Let's say you want to run the 5th command. So exclamation 5. You will get list of all the details. So that is how you can get all the details. So this is how the exclamation one. So let's go back and see. We have covered terminal history using terminal. Now the 4th one, we have to move all our history command in a file, right? How we can do that one? So for that, write history which you want to move to a file. Let's say history.txt. So you have moved all your file in your current directory. So let's say whether the file has been created or not, or then we will read also. So ls. So see, one file has been created, history.txt. Let's read that one, vim history, and you can see all the commands has been written in history.txt file, right? So this is how you can move your all history command to a file and you can share with your friends. Let's say you want to clear right? So what is the fifth one? Clear and delete the history. So now sometime what happen is that you are handing over your laptop and you need to clean all the command which you have already executed. So you don't want anyone to know. So for that what you have to do is history minus C. By doing this, all the history will be deleted. So let's check whether the history has been deleted or not. You can see all the history has been deleted. So that is how you can do all the operation. I usually find very useful because I perform so many commands and difficult to write all the time and difficult to recall as well. So you can look in the history, you can copy paste, or you can use exclamation sign to run the command directly. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video and you can utilize this thing in your daily life, in your coding. So thank you so much for watching this video, and you can subscribe the channel for the upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching the video.